everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Anna and welcome to my channel. Today is the very first episode of Caféteando con Ana, and I'm so excited to start this episode because I had been wanting to start this for a while now. It was a thought that I had, and I was just trying to figure out how I was gonna come upon bringing this series, and I just went in and went for it. I'm in no shape or form ready, and I have no clue how this is gonna go, but I just decided to jump in and start with it. I'm sorry that my hair is a bit messy. The lights are kind of like making me hot over here, so I decided to pick up my hair in a ponytail. I hope that is okay with you guys. And yes, our first episode of Caféteando con Ana. For today's episode of Caféteando con Ana, I thought we would talk about bullying. And in my series, just a quick disclaimer, in my series of Caféteando con Ana that I'm going to be doing, I have no specific topic for it. It's just gonna be me sitting down in front of the camera with you guys, drinking my favorite drink, which is coffee, and talking about a bunch of different topics. Every time it's going to be a different topic, and whenever you guys feel like you want me to speak about something in a specific, you guys can feel free to leave that down in the comments below, and I will definitely be checking that out. If you guys do enjoy this series, I would really appreciate if you would give it a thumbs up, and yeah, and click that bell notification button so that you can be notified for whenever I upload new videos. So I'm not exactly sure what my schedule is going to be, but I am thinking possibly having Mondays vlogs, having Makeup Wednesdays, and Caféteando con Ana on Fridays. So this is what I'm trying to do. I haven't been working on YouTube as like a set schedule type of thing, so if it gets a little bit too difficult, I'll try to work around it. But as of right now, that is my thought process on how I want to be uploading content onto my channel. So like I said, if that is something that is of your interest, go ahead and subscribe for more videos. Sorry guys, I had to adjust myself a little bit because my hair was getting a little too crazy. But yes, let's go ahead and get started with our topic of bullying. So the reason why I decided to speak today on the topic of bullying is because I have been noticing on social media so many people who are coming out with all of these bully situations that are going on in their school, anywhere really, but I've been seeing it mainly in school, and it's something that worries me, especially because I have a 4-year-old son, and I know that soon, you know, he's already in school right now, but I'm still, you know, able to keep up with him, and he tells me everything. You know, he really trusts me right now in the stage that he's in. But it does worry me for the time that he's gonna grow and he's gonna start going on to, like, you know, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. And not all the times children are gonna go up to you and tell you, oh, I was being bullied today at school, mom, this person did this and this person did that to me. I'm saying it from my own experience. When I was in school, I remember this, I was young, I was probably like in 2nd or 3rd grade. I had always been in choir class. All the years of that I went to school, I always had vocal, you know, vocal choir. I don't know how, you know, some other people name the class, you know, for singing, vocal class. There was always these girls in my class, and the way that my teacher had the classroom set up, it was always me, like in the bottom part, I guess, like for like the shorter people, you know, towards like the bottom, and then she would have a step stool for the people like in the back, to the ones that were like a little bit taller. And we were always put in the same position every day, and there was these 2 girls behind me, and they would always pull my hair. Like I would just like be standing there, and like my hair, I would always have it down, or even if I had it like up in a ponytail or whatever, they would grab the tips of my hair and they would just pull my hair back, just like. And I was always very timid. I'm still a little bit timid now, but obviously, you know, once you get older, you kind of defend yourself a little bit more. But then I was very timid. I was shy. I didn't want to tell anybody. It was embarrassing. It was so heartbreaking. It was so sad. And it's something that I went through by myself because I didn't go home and tell my mom, oh, mom, these girls are like bullying me. You know, I mean, well, now they know. Now my mom and my sister know. But I wouldn't tell them before. And I would just be there at school and I would have to go to choir. And it was very sad because I loved choir. Choir was always like my favorite class to go to. And it was always first thing in the morning. It was my very first class. So I was like, it was bittersweet. I wanted to go, so I was like so excited because it was my favorite class, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be standing next or in front of these two girls and I know that they're gonna be messing with me and nobody's gonna do anything about it. So I would, you know, just stand there, and it's really sad because it could make you feel horrible. Also, there was another girl, this one for sure was when I was in 3rd grade, and she just didn't like me. A lot of girls just didn't like me for absolutely no reason, and I know this happens to many girls, and I know that many girls get bullied for no reason, right? Even though there's no reason why anybody should be messing with you, but you already know that it happens in school. So this girl happened to not like me, and she would always just find a reason to like tell me something like, oh, like, why are you looking at me like that? Or just walk up to you and, you know, just like bump your shoulder and just be like, oh, you're trying to hit me, you're trying to fight me. And that would always happen. And we were little ass kids, like little ass kids. Imagine that. So my teacher, she didn't like me either. And I know you guys are probably saying like, oh, how is a teacher not gonna like you? Or maybe you have experienced a teacher similar to that who hasn't really liked you, or who didn't really, you know, defend you when they were supposed to. You know, when you're a little kid, they line you up. Okay, let's go wash our hands. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Whatever. We were like in 3rd grade. They lined us up and we were going to go to the restroom. So we were all lined up or whatever. We went to the restroom. We came out and we were going to get a drink of water at the water fountain, right? So I'm over here, you know, trying to get a drink of water at the water fountain. And this girl comes up behind me, kind of like pushes me like out the way, like, no, like, I'm good. And she was like bigger than me, you know, keep that in mind. So she like pushes me away, like, I'm gonna get a drink of water, whatever. And I'm just like, okay, you know, like, whatever. I wasn't gonna say anything because I was already very timid out of, you know, everybody who was already like bullying me, like with the other girls and everything. So I'm just like, whatever. And also, because my mom was that type of mom, like, I don't want you to be getting into any problems. If your teacher calls me or if this happens, like, I'm gonna beat your ass, basically, you know, like, she was gonna whip me, I was gonna be in trouble and all of that, right? I was obviously upset because this girl just like pushed me out of the way, but I get back in line right behind her and I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna get my water and I'm just gonna like get back in the little line with the teacher. Tell me why this girl feels the need to kick me so hard in my stomach that I flew to the lockers behind me, blew my wind out, and the teacher did absolutely nothing. She did nothing. She seen it. I got up. I was like trying to like catch my breath, obviously, because she just like freaking soccer kicked me in my freaking stomach and blew my wind out. So I get up and I'm walking towards the line, and I'm over here walking kind of like, oh shit, like I can't breathe, you know? And my teacher, she's just like, hurry up, get on the line. Like, doesn't even care. I didn't want to tell her because I knew she's seen it. And I believe this teacher didn't like me because once she was accusing me falsely of something, and I went and I told my mom because I was gonna get in trouble for it. And then my mom went up to the school and like told her like, why are you lying? Like, my daughter didn't do this, didn't do that, or whatever. And basically my mom was such a badass that she made my 3rd grade teacher cry, and then she felt so bad that she had to leave the school and they had to replace her with a sub for the day. So, you know, but every year of me being in school, I was bullied. And if it wasn't by that, it was by other girls just saying, oh, you know, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. And that happens to everyone. But not everyone can tolerate it. Not everyone is going to brush it off their shoulders like nothing ever happened to them. Not everyone can do that. So we need to always take care of our children. Always let them know that there's going to be somebody there for you. Because there's a lot of children that I've also been seeing who have been committing suicide when they're 12 years old because of bullying. And that is very bad. That's so sad to even be seeing that on social media. And there's always hotlines that you can call for bullying. If you don't trust your mom, if you don't trust your dad, if you don't trust your family member, find someone you do trust. find someone you do trust, someone that can help you. Maybe a teacher, maybe a counselor, but speak up about it. Speak up about it, because this can be very, very bad in the long run. Maybe you at the moment you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna like brush through it, I'll be out of school soon. Okay, and maybe some people do get out of school and they're like perfectly fine and forget about it, but some people stay traumatized, and some people grow and they grow even weaker, and they grow even weaker because they're still traumatized, they're still sad, they're still affected because all of the things that were said to them. To help you, and just know that there's always somebody there to help you. And even when you feel like there's no one out there to help you, like you don't want to go to your teacher, you don't want to go to your counselor, you don't want to go to any family members, there are a bunch of hotlines that you can call privately. Let me tell you guys this story. When I was in 7th grade, I had gym class with a bunch of girls who disliked me. And I'm talking about like freaking 7 of them, okay? And I had not one friend in there. Not one friend. I always had classes where I didn't know people. We were in that same gym. You know, they're talking mad shit. Like, you know where they're talking mad shit, but they're like saying it loud enough to where you can hear it because you're sitting like right in front of them. So once our coach let us go to the equipment closet to pick out, you know, like whatever you wanted to play with for the day. I usually would get a volleyball or something like that. I walk over to the equipment closet and there's a guy in there. And the girls are in there too. I don't think anything. I'm just, you know, standing like... just waiting for them to come out. Like, what are they gonna say to me? So I go in there once, you know, these people come out. I go in there to, you know, see what I'm gonna, you know, take out for the day or whatever. I walk in there to get a ball and they push me inside and shut the door. I'm like, what the hell? So this guy is like right there. He's just standing. He's literally just has a ball and he's just like looking at me like. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So, and I start hitting on the door, like, what the fuck? Like, open the door. Or I just imagine, like, I'm like, they're just trying to be messed up and, like, lock us in here. And right now, like, the teacher's about to come up in the door. No. That's not what they were trying to do. What they did was lock me in there with the guy that I didn't even talk to. And by the time the teacher came to open the door, it was like a minute. It wasn't even, you know, that long. They went and started a rumor that I was in there messing with the guy, if you know what I mean, like messing with the guy. For the rest of my school year, everyone was saying that I was a whore. Oh, and I was in that closet with this guy, and they were like getting down. Like, what? Are you serious? They did that to me, and that can be so. I don't even think I told my mom that. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I didn't tell my mom that word, because these are things that are messing with your reputation, that are going to make you feel bad, that are going to make you not want to go to school, and you don't want that. You're going to be going to school for many more years in your life. But what I want you guys to get out of this first series of bullying is that you guys do not have to put up with anything that you do not want to put up with. You guys do not have to go through these things. You guys are not alone. Even when you feel like you are alone, you're not alone. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, a brother-in-law, a sister-in-law, whoever you feel comfortable with. Tell, you know, like I mentioned before, tell your counselor, tell a teacher that you trust in. Tell someone, because I'm pretty sure someone is going to be there to help you and get you out of these situations so you can enjoy your school experience, whatever grade you are in. You live new things every year. And things like this are going to happen. And you need to know that you're going to get through it, that it's going to be okay. And you should never feel like suicide is an option. This is pretty much it for today's Caféteando con Ana. I hope you guys enjoyed this very first series. I know it's probably a bit choppy here and there. It's my very first video on this series. And I hope to grow and to be able to speak a little bit more fluently, where you guys can understand me and not so like not have my stories be so choppy. This video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if there's any topics you would like for me to speak about. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Caféteando con Ana, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, Gordo. You say hi to my friends. What is this right here? It's a superhero.
Superhero.
Are you a superhero? Wow. What is your superpower? Can you fly?
No.
Are you super strong?
Yeah.
You're a super strong superhero?
I'm not like that strong. I'm like this strong.
Wow, that's very strong.
Yeah.